Hello, welcome to this tutorial on how to use this worksheet or resource. So you can see here I've got a pixel art generation of the Great Wave off of Kanagawa by Hokusai. And the idea behind this worksheet is that with correctly answered questions, the pixels will appear and it'll create the image. So I'm going to show you what happens if we delete all of those questions. All of the color blocks go away. So if I was to answer this, how does the Great Wave reflect the socioeconomic conditions of Edo period Japan? I would say through emphasis on natural disasters. Okay, you can see if it's right, then a little check box will show up, and also we'll get some colors populating in this image field. A little tooltip will also appear once you have the correct answer. So if you hover over the question, it just gives you a little bit of more extra information. And then, so what was innovative about Hokusai's use of linear perspective in the Great Wave? He combined Western perspective with traditional Japanese composition. Okay, so obviously you'll probably need to teach your kids some art history about this, or they can just select it and learn as they go. Which again, there's some more extra information in those. So I just want to show you this is the sheet that the students will interact with, and column C is the only one that is not locked. So it's the only one they can mess with. Everything else is locked. And then down here we've got a few different sheets. This sheet you don't need to do anything with. It just generates the drop-down lists for the questions. The image data, also again, you don't need to worry about that. It's just applying a hex code color to each of the questions so that it knows what color to turn. And then this is the sheet that you can adjust. So on this sheet we have 4 columns here, or 5 columns actually. The question ID, the question, the answer options for each question, and then if it's correct or incorrect, and then the answer explanation. So this is what will show up in that hover box tooltip if you hover over the correct answer after it's correct. So this is all changeable. Anything you change in here will be reflected in the student view page, the answer sheet. So I have given you a little bit of a ChatGPT prompt here if you want to copy. So what I do is I generate questions in multiple choice format, and then I put this, after I look at the questions and I like them, then I will put this prompt into ChatGPT and have it generate it in this format, and then I just copy and paste that format into this spreadsheet. So if you don't like any of the questions, you can change the question, but you'll need to do it 4 times because question Q1, there are 4 rows because there are 4 different answer options. So just be aware of that. If you do want to change one of the questions, you need to address all 4 rows that question is associated with. So there you have it. That is how you use this worksheet. Thanks.